Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel, Hip Miracles. So glad to have you here. I'm Jen.
And I'm Shush.
And if you've been with us before, then you know that this is part 2 of our Anger Release series. So if you haven't already watched part 1, we really recommend that you watch it because it's an important part of this process for you to be able to start releasing the anger and cutting the cords and connections between your life and the anger that's been holding you back. So put us on pause, go watch part 1 if you haven't already, and if you have watched part 1 already, then let's get into part 2. So in part 1, we talked about the power trio, just for a quick recap. The conscious mind, the body, and the subconscious mind, the 3 parts of every single human being that make up the core of who we are. And if you watch part 1, you'll know that anger is your subconscious mind's way of trying to protect you from something at some point. It's a confused idea because the anger is actually the thing that's most toxic and the thing that hurts you the most. But at the end of the day, there's confusion in the subconscious mind if you're living with anger. What we do is we work with the 3 parts of you, your 3 inner entities, to start to get them on the same page. Your conscious mind, that's what we did in the first session. We talked all about what it is, how this works, and how the way your mind works. The next part of what we're going to do here today is to work with your body. I say this all the time, and I'll say it again here. Your problem with anger, the problem that any of us have ever had with anger, it's not just in your mind. It's also in your body. Literally, the cells in your body can hold on to this anger. And while your subconscious mind is telling your body, hey, be angry, that anger army is protecting my person, what it's actually doing is in the way that I see it when I look at anger, is that anger is toxic. It's actually eroding the cells in your body, eroding you, physically, emotionally, mentally, energetically, and spiritually. And it's toxic. Mm-hmm. That's just what it is. Your subconscious mind would never allow you to purposely eat poison if everything was working right?
Blood pressure can go up, heart rate goes up.
It's toxic.
It's toxic.
It's absolutely toxic.
Even respiration can increase, so you're not getting as much oxygen.
Yeah, anger kills the cells in your body, plain and simple. Your subconscious mind has one job. Remember, it's to keep you alive and well. That means that all 50 to 70 trillion cells in your body, they all have a name and they all have a job. Guess who's the parent? Your subconscious mind. Guess who's telling every cell what to do right now? Your subconscious mind, not you, not your conscious mind. If we had to try to stay alive,
nope.
If I had to say, okay, beat my heart, okay, Jen, breathe, okay, Jen, take care of all of the cells, Jen, there's no way any of us could do that. That's the subconscious mind's job. Your body is a big sum of these cells, and these cells are the children to the subconscious mind. So when I say that the problem with anger is not just in your mind, it's also in your body, I really mean that in a literal way. Mm-hmm. So what we're going to do in part 2 is we're going to work with the body. I want to start clearing that. Part 1 was working with your conscious mind, explaining what's going on. Now we're going to work with the body to clear it, and then we're going to have you come back for part 3, because in part 3, that's where we're going to do the subconscious mind work, or what the world calls hypnosis. Okay. Or, clinical hypnotherapy, whatever term works for you, alternative therapy. It doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. And some people are afraid of the word hypnosis, and some people love the idea of hypnosis. But before we start with the body, let me just give you a quick little news flash. Hypnosis is literally everywhere. You watching this? Hypnosis. TV, hypnosis. School, hypnosis. Church, hypnosis. Conversation with a friend, hypnosis. Driving, daydreaming, sleeping.
Waking.
It's all hypnosis. There's a secret. You're already good at it. So, okay, let's jump into a little body work here. So you're here because you feel that there's something going on with anger in your life, that it's hurting you, it's overtaking your life. And we know that your subconscious mind is doing this because it thinks that it's protecting you. So either someone hurt you, something hurt you, something happened where your mind went, whoa, put up the anger army, just like those little green army guys, right? Put up the anger army, and this is going to protect our person. And so that means you're going to have a short fuse, right? Something goes wrong and the anger comes forward. You see that person and boom, the anger army is on the attack again. And And
think about that person. Think about the situation.
just even a memory, just even a
Any
thought
trigger.
of it. I mean, sometimes just sitting next to someone who, you have anger toward, and just their breathing can cause the heart rate to increase, right? I mean, it's just like, I've worked with so many people who just tell me, even when so-and-so chews food next to me, they'll say, that annoys me, because the anger army is so prevalent. And I want to just say this again. Now, sometimes anger does serve a purpose. And if someone is hurting somebody and the anger comes up, then that's your cue. This person is hurting me. I need to get out of this situation. But if you're not actually being hurt anymore, if the problem is now done, whatever that may mean, if the thing that was hurting you is not there, but you are still carrying around the toxic anger, then it's time to release it.
Right.
Plain and simple. If you're still in a dangerous situation, you need to get help, right? You need to get out of the dangerous situation so then you can heal, kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's do some body work here. So I'm going to have you follow along here with me. I'm going to have you take right hand or left hand, doesn't really matter to me. I'm going to use my right hand. We're going to use our index finger and our middle finger. Okay, just like this. You're going to take these two fingers, and eyes could be open or closed. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to have you tap here in the middle of your forehead. Just tap in the middle of your forehead, not in your third eye area ever, but above that here in the middle of your forehead. Just keep tapping here. I'm not going to do it, but she's going to do it with you. I'm just going to talk with you. So while you're tapping there in the middle of your forehead, your physical eyes could be open or closed. It doesn't really matter. I'm known for closing my outer eyes a lot because I can see better with my inner eyes when I do, but you do what makes you comfortable. And so as you're tapping there in the middle of your forehead, I'm just going to have you think about the problem that brought you into this moment. Whatever the anger looks like for you, whoever you feel caused the anger, whatever the anger feels like, just think about the problem of the anger that's weighing you down, pushing you down, holding you back, causing you to be frustrated, short-tempered, stealing the joy from your life. Think about the anger, the source of the anger, how the anger feels. I don't really care how you do it. And whether you can consciously do it or not also doesn't really matter. Just think about the anger. Think about what it looks like. Think about what it feels like. See the colors related to it. Perhaps there are people or memories related to it. Just think about the anger. And now I want you to take a moment to even feel the anger in your body. And for some people, it feels heavy. For some, it can feel hot or cold. For some people, they can literally feel it sucking the life out of them. Whatever it feels like, I just want you to feel the anger, because I promise you this, if you believe that a person or a thing caused this anger isn't hurting them, it's only hurting you. I want you to open your inner eyes right now, look in your body and see what that anger actually looks like. What does that toxic anger look like now? Feel it. And now repeating after me while you continue to tap there in the middle of your forehead, let it go.
Let it go.
I have the power to let it go.
I have the power to let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
And so now in a moment, I'm going to have you continue to repeat after me, but I'm going to ask you to say your name. So I'm going to use her name as an example, but I want you to say your name on your own. Shush, let it go. Repeating that after me. Shush, let it go.
Let it go.
It's good to let it go.
It's good to let it go.
I have the power to let it go.
I have the power to let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Now go ahead and drop the tapping down to underneath your nose, just above your upper lip. Continuing to tap right here, just like that. Eyes could be open or closed. I'm going to stop the tapping, but I want you to continue tapping there, just above your upper lip. Let it go.
Let it go.
I have the power to let it go.
I have the power to let it go.
I need to let it go.
I need to let it go.
I want to let it go.
I want to let it go.
I deserve to let it go.
I deserve to let it go.
So I'm letting it go.
So I'm letting it go.
I'm letting it go for now.
I'm letting it go for now.
I have the power to let it go.
I have the power to let it go.
I choose to let it go.
I choose to let it go.
I deserve to let it go.
I deserve to let it go.
So I'm letting it go.
So I'm letting it go.
That's good. Now take the tapping and drop it down to the crevice of the chin. Continue tapping here at the crevice of the chin and continuing to repeat after me. Even when I say your name, repeat your own name. Shush, let it go.
Shush, let it go.
I want to let it go.
I want to let it go.
I need to let it go.
I need to let it go.
I deserve to let it go.
I deserve to let it go.
It's my choice to let it go.
It's my choice to let it go.
I have the power to let it go.
I have the power to let it go.
So I'm letting it go.
So I'm letting it go.
For now.
For now.
I'm letting it go.
I'm letting it go.
It's good to let it go.
It's good to let it go.
I deserve to let it go.
I deserve to let it go.
So for now,
I'm
letting it go.
I'm letting it go.
So now I want you to take those 2 fingertips, but also the 2 on the other hand. I'm going to have you tap right here underneath your collarbone on the inside of your shoulders, simultaneously tapping just like that. And as you tap there, continuing to repeat after me. Let it go.
Let it go.
It's good to let it go.
It's good to let it go.
I deserve to let it go.
I deserve to let it go.
I deeply and profoundly accept myself.
I deeply and profoundly accept myself.
I deserve to be free.
I deserve to be free.
I totally and completely accept myself.
I totally and completely accept myself.
I choose to be free.
I choose to be free.
I deeply and profoundly accept myself.
I deeply and profoundly accept myself.
I deserve to be free.
I deserve to be free.
I totally and completely accept myself.
I totally and completely accept myself.
I choose to be free.
I choose to be free.
Shush, let it go.
Shush, let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
For now,
I'm
letting it go.
I'm letting it go.
It's good to let it go.
It's good to let it go.
So I let it go.
So I let it go.
And that's good for me.
And that's good for me.
Now take your right hand, hold the wrist of your left arm. Just like that. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, say the word peace. Peace. And now again, taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, say the word joy.
Joy.
And so now one more time, taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, say the word free.
Free. Free.
And so that's how we clear the problem from the body. That's how we get your body to say, I don't want to live as a hostage to anger anymore. So that's how we get your conscious mind and your body to now join forces. That means your conscious mind and your body are now sitting together on one side saying, I don't want to live in that toxic anger anymore. Guess who comes forward? All by itself. The subconscious mind. What I'm trying to tell you is that this now is hypnosis. This is hypnosis with our eyes open. This is hypnosis without any type of a pendulum or pocket watch or any type of special induction. This right now is hypnosis. Your subconscious mind is automatically here in this space with us going, how do I help my person? Mm-hmm. What's going on? I didn't even know something was wrong.
Right.
How do I make my person free from what is hurting my person and free to live life as they choose, the way that they intuitively know is correct for them? Mm-hmm. This is hypnosis. This is the completion of part 2 when working with the power trio for releasing that toxic, heavy, dark anger. So, when you come back for part 3 is going to be getting in a very powerful way with your subconscious mind. We're going to go in to the most powerful part of you and give it the truth. The truth is that toxic anger is hurting you, that you want your joy, you want your peace, that you want to be able to live life the way that you choose. Right? Just being able to live life without that heavy, toxic, dark anger pushing you down, stealing your power, your peace, and your joy. Enough is enough.
I'm going to break the tie.
We're going to break the tie. We're going to cut the cords and connections between your life and that toxic anger that's been holding you down and keeping you back. You do truly deserve to live free. And right now, as of this moment, your conscious mind and your body are sitting together on the same team. Right now, in this moment, your subconscious mind is coming forward into this space saying, tell me more. How do I make my person free? Mm-hmm. How do I do what's best for my person? How do I keep my person alive and well? And that's exactly what we're going to discuss next in part 3. Please do join us on this journey. Subscribe, your positive comments, your thumbs up. It means the world to us. We love you so much, and we'll see you back for part 3.